Good morning from South Point Bowling Center in Las Vegas. This is live coverage of the USBC Senior Masters here on Bowl TV. The final round of qualifying is underway. 5 games of final qualifying here at the Senior Masters to complete the 15-game qualifying totals for all of these players. At the end of the day, we will make the cut to the top 63 players plus defending champion Dale Traber to compete in the double elimination match play bracket, which will take place tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Pacific time. That's 11 a.m. Eastern time. So this morning's squad just underway with the first game. The second squad will come in at 1 p.m. Pacific time. That's 4 p.m. Eastern time this afternoon for the final 5 games. And that'll set us up for bracket play on Thursday and Friday. The championship match scheduled for 6:30 p.m. Eastern time on Friday evening. So be sure to mark your calendar and come and join us for the championship match on Friday evening here on Bowl TV. If you'd like to know our live streaming schedule for upcoming events, you can find that on bowl.com/livestream. After we get done here this week, Matt Cannizzaro and Emil Williams Jr. out in Baton Rouge will have a broadcast on Friday night, scheduled for 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. That'll be followed by the U.S. Women's Open live coverage wire to wire starting on the 22nd of June all the way through until we know who is on the TV show on June 26th. Question in our chat about who's in the lead. It is Walter Ray Williams Jr. He is on the afternoon squad today. So we'll keep an eye on Walter Ray Williams Jr. this afternoon. Second place is Lenny Borsch Jr. of Kenosha, Wisconsin, and Lenny is on this squad. I'm not sure if we'll get a look at Lenny today or not, but he is on this squad. If you want to find the standings, they are on bowl.com/Senior Masters. Is where you can find all of the results for this week's event. Third place is Christer Danielsson of Sweden. He's also on this squad, and Mike Edwards, a familiar name to most who follow the PBA Tour. Mike now eligible for the Senior Tour. He's in 4th place and also on this squad. So 3 of the top 4 are on this squad. Borsch, Danielson, and Edwards. Next high in the standings on this squad is David Axon in 8th place, Tom Baker in 9th, Ron Moore in 10th. So 6 of the top 10 on this squad in the standings. And again, like I mentioned, the cut for the match play is to 63 plus Dale Traber. And let's take a look at the cut score where it stands currently. After 2 rounds, it is Skip Sassone of Tucson, Arizona at plus 135 is 64th place. Now we say 64th because Dale Traber is inside the top 64 right now. And so that would bring the cut number down to 64 players instead of 63 as long as Dale stays in the top 64. Dale Traber currently in Dale Traber currently in 48th place here after 2 rounds. So as the defending champion, Dale automatically seeded into the bracket in the number 64 position, but he bowls qualifying to try to improve his position, and right now sitting in 48th place at plus 156. So he has already improved his standing a little bit, but I'm sure he'd like to be a little bit higher than that going into match play. And you're watching our live coverage of the USBC Senior Masters here on Bowl TV. We're in the first game of the morning squad. Lanes 13 and 14 on the left side of your screen. Lanes 15 and 16 on the right side is just about halfway through this opening game of the day. Watching our live coverage here on Bowl TV of the USBC Senior Masters. We're in the opening game of the day here on Bowl TV. Final round of qualifying. 5-game block. Let's give you a look at the scoreboards for each of these pairs that we are featuring today. Let's look at lanes 13 and 14, which is on the left side of your screen when we have the split box up. Going a little closer so you can get a better look at the scores. And we'll slide over, give you a look at 15 and 16, which is our other featured pair. Jerry Chin and Stephen Davis on that lane. Gearing up for the 10th frame here in this opening game of the day at the Senior Masters. Just a couple of bowlers to finish up the 9th frame, and then we'll be into the final frame of the game. Again, Walter Ray Williams Jr., who is the leader after 2 days, is on the next squad. He'll be on this afternoon. If you're interested to find the standings, you can find them on bowl.com/Senior Masters. Bowl.com/Senior Masters. As I mentioned earlier, 6 of the top 10 are on this A squad. Lenny Borsch, Krister Danielson, and Mike Edwards, 2nd through 4th, respectively. 8th through 10th is Dave Axon, Tom Baker, and Ron Moore. Also Kerry Painter, Larry Pop, and Mike Diaz on this squad. So got 9 of the top 15 are bowling on this squad here this morning. Give you a look at the scoreboard. That's lane 13. You can see Butch Haruta with a 241 potential game there. He's off to a good start to the day, and you can see lane 14 right there. Slide on over to lane 15. Jerry Chen with 192. And lane 16. You can see Leif Joberg on the far left side of your screen in the red shirt. Strung together 5 strikes in a row. Can throw a couple of more here in the 10th for 259. See if Leaf can close it out with one more strike for 259 here in this opening game. All right, good place to leave the 2-8-10. So 256 opener for Leif Joberg. Now we will wait for the start of game 2. Looks like the players that are coming to this pair have already wrapped up their first game, so it shouldn't be very long before we get underway with the second game here on Bowl TV. Second game now in progress here on Bold TV of the third round of qualifying at the Senior Masters. Give you a look at the scoreboards so you can see who's on our featured pairs. Jerry Overman and Gene Rivers on lane number 13. Lane 14 is Bob Harvey and Scott Lindsay. Kerry Painter, Dave Hauk, Alan Hayes, Richie Abood, and Ed Roberts are on lane 16. Looks like they're having some sort of problem down there. On 15 and 16, a little bit of confusion, not sure what's going on. You can see they're all huddled up around the scoring unit, trying to figure out what's going on. Looks like somebody may have bowled on the wrong lane, potentially. Looks like everything is sorted out now. We can get started with game 2. Dennis wants to know in the chat why some of the bowlers only have first names on the score monitor. It's because the score monitor only fits so many characters, and it won't show a partial name. It'll just drop it to the next, and for those who are super seniors, it drops the last name down to the next line. So that's why it only shows the first name for some of the players. It's just a space concern. Off in the distance, we can see Lenny Borsch Jr., who's getting ready to bowl over there on, looks like 5 and 6. Lenny in second place coming into the day. Not sure we'll be able to see Lenny's ball going down the lane too well, but take a look at his approach. Again, it's Lenny Borsch, who's in second place coming into the day, just a couple of pins behind Walter Ray Williams Jr. I think it was 12 pins back of the lead after yesterday. It looks like Lenny will just skip over us today. I think after this game he's going to go to 17 and 18, so we'll be able to see an occasional shot out of him and out of defending champion Dale Traber as well in the next game. So be on the lookout for that. In the afternoon, squad will get underway at 1 p.m. Pacific time, so 4 p.m. Eastern time. So be sure to stick around to watch the afternoon squad. Walter Ray Williams Jr. on that squad this afternoon. And after today, we will know the 64, 63 players who will join Dale Traber in match play starting tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. local time here in Vegas. That bracket should be available on bowl.com this evening. If you'd like to check it out, we'll make sure we put a link on the homepage to the bracket for you. Here's a look at defending champion Dale Traber off of the distance. Dale was in 48th place coming into the day. He's already guaranteed a spot in the bracket as the defending champion. Watching live coverage of the USBC Senior Masters final qualifying round here on Bowl TV. I'm Lucas Wiseman along with you this morning and for the rest of the week. Make sure you follow USBC on Twitter at USBC. That's twitter.com/USBC. If you so desire, you can also follow me on Twitter at Lucas_Wiseman. At Lucas_Wiseman. Bob Harvey with a strike off to the left. One thing to note today that's different than the previous 2 days is that they will re-oil during the break today. They have not been re-oiling during the break the first 2 days so that all the competitors bowl one squad on the burn. Today, both squads both on fresh. So there will be a re-oil during the break today. And both squads will bowl on fresh. Give you a look at the scoreboard on lane 13. These are in the 5th frame. And lane 14 scoreboard, you can see Bob Harvey having a good game. Slide on over to 15 and 16. There's lane 15. And lane 16. That's Ed Roberts on the top there. Someone in the chat requesting Peter Knopp. Haven't seen him this morning. I know he's here somewhere. Peter the German. I'm looking around trying to find him for you. Oh, there he is. Let's see if I can get a shot of him next time he steps up. He's not too far away. So we'll get you a shot of Peter next time he steps up. There's Peter. Well, maybe we shouldn't show him anymore. He just left a split. Notice something interesting off in the distance. Ron Moore with the front 6. And he just happens to be up right now. There he is. Looks like he got another one. Eye on that, of course, as we move along here in the second game. Keeping an eye on Ron Moore here this game. He's on, looks like lanes 7 and 8 with the front 7. It's a little out of our range, but close enough that we can keep an eye on. We'll let you know next time he steps up. That looks like Ron Moore getting ready to bowl down there. Taking a deep breath. I'll let you know what happens. And Ron is now on the approach and ready to go. Seven strikes in a row to start game 2 for Ron Moore. Looks like another one. So front 8 for Ron Moore. Look at the scoreboard on lane 13 as they are in the closing stages of the 8th frame. You can see Bob Harvey's having a nice game on lane 14. 179 in the 7th frame. Sliding over to 15. And finally a look at lane 16. Rich Abood with 4 strikes in a row. And again, we're keeping an eye on this man right here, Ron Moore. He's got 8 strikes in a row to start off this game. We have not had a 300 game this week that I'm aware of. 297. I saw one of those from Ron Winger up to 258. That was on day 1. Well, looks like Ron's ready to go. Now, there's a lot of folks in between him and us, but still, some look is better than none when someone's got the front 8. Let's see if Ron can get another one. I don't know if the 10 went out or not. Didn't look like it. It did not. 10 pin. That ends the string for Ron Moore at 8 strikes in a row. Nonetheless, a great game here for Ron Moore in game 2. He shot 247 the first game today, so he is on fire early on here in this final round of qualifying. Lanes 13 and 14 on the left side of your screen. They are gearing up for the 10th frame here after this shot from Scott Lindsay. He misses the 10th pin. So they're going to head into the 10th frame. Lanes 15 and 16 on the right side of your screen. They are, it looks like, finishing up the 8th frame. Bob Harvey finished it up with 229. Jerry Overman 176. As they're wrapping up this game on the left side of your screen. Those just tuning in, this is the final 5 games of qualifying for this squad. So their 15-game qualifying totals will be set at the end of this block, and then we'll have one more squad this afternoon before we can make the cut to match play, which will begin at 8 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow morning. We'll have full coverage for you of every round of match play here on Bowl TV. We have a featured match or two that we will keep an eye on each round. So be sure to tune in for that as we head into match play Thursday and Friday. Scott Lindsay finished at 184. Final shot on the left side of your screen. Gene Rivers to wash out 200 even. (15 and 16) still in the 10th frame here. Kerry Painter 208. He's the first one to finish on that pair. By the way, Ron Moore finished up with 269, went strike spare in the 10th. So 269 in game 2 for Ron Moore. He had 247 the first game, so a great start to the day for Ron Moore here in this final round of qualifying. .234 for Ed Roberts here in game 2. We'll go back to the split screen because 13 and 14 getting started with game 3. Norb Wetzel, Mike Diaz, Daryl Curtis, and Gary Simon on that pair. Again, you're watching live coverage of the USBC Senior Masters here on Bowl TV. I'm Lucas Wiseman, and we are just wrapping up game 2 here on the final day of qualifying. So wrapping up game 2 on the right side of your screen. Left side of your screen, they were just in the first frame of game number 3. So things moving pretty quickly this morning here at the Senior Masters. Rich Abood, 187. Dave Houck, 212. For those wondering, the lane condition this week, 40-foot USBC sport bowling pattern, 27 mils of oil, so 40-foot USBC sport pattern. If you're not familiar with sport bowling, go to bowl.com/sportbowling to learn more about the program. It is an opportunity for you to bowl on more challenging lane conditions than you might otherwise face on a regular house shot and help you test your skills. So bowl.com/sportbowling for more information on USBC sport bowling. Coming up on 15 and 16, Sal Bongiorno, Jim Gordon, as well as Mike Rowley and Barry Zimmerman. Getting ready to start things off on 15 and 16 on the right side of your screen. Mike Diaz, you can see him in the red shirt there. He has bowled well this week so far. Looks like Mike is on the day sitting at plus 76, so averaging about 238 today is Mike Diaz. Just getting some updated scores after the first game into us here, so we'll get those on bowl.com in just a moment. Looks like Looks as though Lenny Borsch shot 299 the first game. Awfully quiet 299. Didn't hear anything about it, but doesn't surprise me the way that Lenny has been bowling so far in this tournament. So the scores after the first game are now updated on bowl.com. I know that some of you think that the score update a little bit slow coming in, but something to keep in mind, the bowlers on our featured pairs have been bowling rather quickly. There are quite a few pairs that are still in the second game and still have a few frames to go in the second game, so not everybody bowls at the same pace, and so that means that we don't get scores until after everybody has finished a game, and then they have to be manually inputted. So it takes a little bit of time after each game to get the scores updated, but the first game scores are now on bowl.com, bowl.com/seniormasters for the update. You're watching live coverage of the USBC Senior Masters here on Bowl TV. We are in Game 3 of 5 in this morning block. Try to give you a look at the scoreboard here. Norb Wetzel and Mike Diaz. See Mike Diaz with 4 strikes in a row. He's up right now on the left side of your screen. And does not get another one. Look at the scoreboard for lane 14. And we'll slide on over to lane 15. They are in the 5th frame. And lane 16. Bowling Duo wants to know if I bowled the USBC Open Championships yet. Yes, I bowled. I bowled in like the 3rd week of the tournament back in February, 2nd week of the tournament maybe. So yes, I have bowled. Didn't do particularly well, but didn't do particularly poorly either. I think I shot 570, 570, 540 at the Open Championships this year. And big shout out to Bill Hall for helping me out before I got on the lanes. Smart guy. Really was very beneficial working with him before heading out onto the lanes this year at the Open Championships. Everybody looks like they're in Game 3 now. Like I said, we're in the 8th frame on 13 and 14 of Game 3. There are some pairs that have just started that 3rd game. And so, like I said, that kind of slows down the update process as far as scores go. So please be patient with us as we try to get updates on the scoring. Big news this morning, Lenny Borsch with 299 in the first game. Looks like he followed it up with 225, so Lenny is making his case for the top seed for the bracket competition. See Lenny off to the left there. Dale Traber right there, our defending champion. Dale mixes him up for a strike. Give me a look at Lenny as well here. He steps up in just a moment. Here's Lenny. 5th frame, strike, spare, double to start the game for Borsch. Snaps another strike there. They are just off to the right of our featured pairs, 17 and 18. The scores are not updated after 2 games yet. They are updated after 1 game. Like I said, they just finished Game 2 on some of the lanes here. 10th frame about to begin on the left side of your screen. On lanes 13 and 14. Like I said, some of the pairs are just in the third frame or so of this game. So remember, we've got some 5s out there and some 4s. We've got 4s on our featured pairs right now, so they go a little quicker. The end result is that it takes a little bit longer to get the scores done because not everybody finishes at the same time. And for example, we are going to have a little bit of a break on 13 and 14 before our next guys move in because they're in the 10th frame right now and down on 1 and 2, which is the bowlers. Those are the bowlers who are coming to see us next game. They're only in the 3rd frame, so we could have about a 5 or 6 frame delay here on 13 and 14 before they get going with game 4. Do a check of the scoreboard for you here. So Norb Wetzel, 152. Mike Diaz having a great game. Okay, get to 259. Daryl Curtis, 191, and Gary Simon can strike out for 180. Jim Gordon stringing some strikes here on lane 15. And here is a look at the scoreboard for lane 16. Mike Diaz with another strike. 3 in a row for him. Put him in the 240s for sure. Chance to get into the 250s with another one. Worth noting right now, off to the left of our featured pair on 11 and 12, Daryl Robinson with the front 8. Keep an eye on that as we move along this game. Diaz gets the second one in the 10th. That'll put him in the 250s as he continues to bowl well here at the Senior Masters this week. So 2:59 for Mike Diaz, as they have wrapped up game 3 on that pair. So we'll go full screen to 15 and 16, where they are in the 10th frame. Daryl Robinson now has the front 9, so we will be sure to focus on that here in this third game. It's just off to the left of our featured pair. We should have a good look at it when he comes up for the 10th frame. Again, you're watching our live coverage here on Bowl TV of the USBC Senior Masters from South Point Bowling Center. Let's flip over here to Daryl Robinson. 9 strikes in a row to start off game 3. Got another one. It's Donald Robinson, my apologies. Front 10. Trying to become the first one to get there. Haven't had one yet. 299 this morning by Lenny Borsch is the high game of the tournament. Ten strikes in a row, looking for number 11 right here. Here we go. Goes high, leaves the 3-6. So a nice run. Put him in the 280s, but we will not have a 300 this game. So while we wait for bowlers to come into our featured pairs, we don't have anybody on 13 through 16 right now. We'll show you a look at 17 and 18, Lenny Borsch and Dale Traber, just off to our right as they are in the 9th frame. Well, Dale's getting ready to bowl the 8th frame of game 3. And we're in the final stages here of game 3. In front of us on our featured pairs. Well, I should say off to the right of our featured pairs. Featured pairs have finished game 3 already. We've got some folks moving in for the start of game 4 already on 15 and 16. It's going to be a little while before 13 and 14 gets going, though. The guys who are moving there still have about three or four frames to go in game 3. We're giving a bonus look here at lanes 17 and 18 while we wait for competition to get underway on our featured pairs. Borsch is up. Leaves a 10 pin. Well, they're underway now on 15 and 16 with game 4. Question in our chat about Tish Johnson. Is that Pro Bowler Tish Johnson that's bowling? Yes, it is. Tish is in the field this week. Lenny Borsch finished with 223, for those of you who were wondering about Lenny. Puts him at a pretty sizable total for the first 3 games today. 747 for the first 3 games today for Lenny Borsch, as he is bowling well so far this week. 299 today to start the day. Lenny shot 225 and now a 223. watching our live coverage of the USBC Senior Masters here on Bowl TV. Want to let everybody know that we just had an update after 2 games posted on bowl.com. Bowl.com/Senior Masters for the results. You may need to press refresh when you open up the PDF to get the most current update. Now, an update for you here on what's going on this squad right now. You may have gotten the impression we're a little out of whack. We are. There was a breakdown on one of the pairs, and that has really thrown a wrench into things here, as it always does when there is a breakdown. So they are working on trying to resolve that situation, but as a result, now we have folks who are, in the 6th frame of Game 4, and other people who still have a couple of frames to go in Game 3. That's going to slow down the results a little bit as we wait for scores to come in. They are working to resolve the situation, but as of right now, that is why things have gotten out of whack just a little bit here today. So we're still waiting for our bowlers to come in for lanes 13 and 14. They should be moving in here in just a moment. We are in the 5th frame, finishing up the 5th frame on our featured pair right now. I'll give you a look at the scoreboard. David Fleming and Mel Shurry on lane 15, and slide over to David Axon and James Lee on lane 16. 13 and 14 should be getting started any moment now. We'll go back to the split screen as soon as they do. And it looks like we do have action on both pairs now. Look at the scoreboard for lane 13, giving you an idea who we've got. Danny Carbone, Charles Moore, Dave Shaw, and also got Timothy Bates and Edward Campbell on the left side of your screen. Again, scores are updated on bowl.com after 2 games. Be sure to check those out. And we'll try to give you updates as frequently as we can. Watching our live coverage of the USBC Senior Masters here on Bowl TV. Lucas Wiseman with you as we are in Game 4 of 5 on this final round of qualifying. There'll be one more squad this afternoon, scheduled to begin at 1 p.m. Pacific time. That's 4 p.m. Eastern. Again, scores are updated after 2 games on Bowl.com. There's a breakdown that has slowed down and thrown a wrench into things here, and they are trying to do the best they can to get caught up after the lane breakdown. And as a result, that has slowed things down on a few pairs. But we'll work to get caught up as quick as we can here. That may slow down the scores, however, a little bit coming in. So just something to be aware of as we're actually wrapping up Game 4 on 15 and 16, which is on the right side of your screen, and 13 and 14 on the left side of your screen. They are in the 4th frame now. Britt Bratt has a question in the chat. What type of pattern is this? It is a 40-foot USBC Sport Bowling compliant pattern. 27 mils of oil, so 40-foot sport pattern. If you want more information on sport bowling, go to bowl.com/sportbowling. Since they're getting ready to wrap up here on 15 and 16, let's give you a look at the scoreboard for those guys. See David Fleming and Mel Shuri on lane number 15. David Axon and James Lee on lane 16. They are getting ready to head into 10th frame. Big Smitty says thank you to USBC for the live stream. You're welcome. Thanks for watching. Your membership dollars at work here. Keeping me busy live streaming the Senior Masters here this week, and I fly home on Saturday, but then I'm back on an airplane the following Thursday to head out to Reno for the U.S. Women's Open. So we'll have live coverage of the U.S. Women's Open coming up the end of next week. You can find our full live stream schedule on bowl.com/livestream. Bowl.com/livestream for our upcoming live stream schedule. We just still need to update that with Junior Gold. We'll be putting our schedule together for Junior Gold pretty soon, and we'll get that up on our live stream schedule. We'll also be adding some more events to that, so keep an eye out for it if you want to know when Bowl TV is going to be live. David Fleming finished 193. David Axon 187. It looks like the next group of guys coming in at 15 and 16 are finishing up their game, so they're going to be coming in pretty quick. And as soon as these guys wrap up, .182 for Mel Shurry. Final ball coming up on the right side of your screen here in game 4. We're in the 5th frame of this game on lanes 13 and 14 to the left. Look at the scoreboard. For lane 14, slide over, give you a look at lane 13. We'll go full screen to 13 and 14 now as we wait for them to get started with game 5 from the bowlers who are moving in here. They should be getting started any moment now. Looks like the bowlers on our second featured pair are just about ready to go. As soon as their names pop up on the scoreboard, they'll be ready to get going. Go back to the split screen now. They're ready to get started on 15 and 16. We've got Bill Nichols, Thomas King, Jay Boyle, and Chip Willett on lanes 15 and 16. On 13 and 14, which is on the left side of your screen, we've got Danny Carbone, Charles Moore, Dave Shaw, Timothy Bates, and Edward Campbell. They are wrapping up game 4. Well, I shouldn't say wrapping up, they're in the middle of game 4. And we're starting game 5 on the right side of your screen. The final qualifying squad is scheduled to get on the lanes this afternoon at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. That squad includes Walter Ray Williams Jr., who's leading coming into the day. Match play will begin tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time, right here at South Point. The top 63 bowlers will advance to match play and join defending champion Dale Traber. If Dale Traber's among the top 63, then that cut number will go down to 64. And so far, Dale has been within the top 64, so it does look like the cut position will be 64th place, but it's 63 players plus Dale Traber who advance. Just to recap for you where we stand, for those of you just tuning in, you're watching the USBC Senior Masters here on Bowl TV, and we are in the 5th game on lanes 15 and 16. That's on the right side of your screen. On the left side, lanes 13 and 14, they are in the 7th frame of game 4. So again, things a little bit out of whack this morning. Had a breakdown that has caused a little havoc. Also has caused a little havoc with getting the scores, because we've got some folks who are in game 5 and some other folks who have just finished game 3. So once we have another update to the scores, we will let you know as soon as possible. Right now the scores are updated on bowl.com after 2 games today. You can find those on bowl.com/seniormasters. Look at the scoreboard on lane 13 as they are in the 9th frame now. And also the scoreboard for lane 14. While we're at it, might as well give you the scoreboard for 15 as well as lane 16 right there. We do now have scores coming in here after game 3 today. So we're going to get those up on the website right now. scores are now updated on Bowl.com after 3 games on this squad. And let's run through it for you. Lenny Borsch is in the lead at plus 570. Krister Danielson is second at plus 506. Ron Moore third at plus 441. Those are the top 3 bowlers on this squad. And then Mike Diaz would be next on the squad at plus 398. Tom Baker plus 370. That's your top 5 on the squad. One thing to note, Mike Edwards struggling a bit here. He was pretty high up in the standings. He's now dropped to 6th on this squad. He's only shot .555 for the first 3 games today, so that is a departure from normal for Mike Edwards, who was near the top of the standings after day 2. Doesn't matter though, Mike will still be among the top 64 and make it through the bracket. Dale Traber, the defending champion, has helped his cause a little bit today. 689 for the first 3 for Dale, as he is moving up the leaderboard a little bit. So the cut will be the top 64 make the bracket, because Dale will be among the top 64. So it'll be Dale Traber plus 63 other guys going for Senior Masters title here tomorrow in bracket play. Again, you can find the results on bowl.com/seniormasters. Wrapping up game 4 on the left side of your screen. Give you a look at the scoreboard here. That is lane 13 right there, as they are wrapping up. We'll look at lane 14. Bill Nichols trying to have a nice end to qualifying with the front 7 on 15 and 16. We'll keep an eye on that here as we move along. Bill Nichols easily going to be in the cut, it looks like. It's just a matter of whether or not he closes this one out with a perfect game. We'll keep an eye on it. Bill plus 235 with a couple of games to go. Actually, take a little bit closer look at this. He shot 168 in game 4, so that brought his plus number down a little bit. Put him at plus 203 going into the last game, and it's hard to say what the cut will be, but with the front 7 this game, Bill has certainly locked up his spot. They have now finished game number 4 on 13 and 14, so we will go full screen here to 15 and 16 while we wait for them, the next guys, to get started with game 5 on that pair. Keep a close eye on the right side of your screen here, the right lane. Bill Nichols getting ready to step up with the front 7 here live on Bowl TV. Got another one. Front 8 for Bill Nichols. Maybe a little final game heroics. Looks like they're trying to get problem fixed here on 15 and 16. And they're also having some problems getting 13 and 14 started. So while we wait for them to get things fixed, we'll step away for a minute, commercial break, but we'll be back in just a minute here live on Bowl TV. Don't go anywhere, back in just a couple of minutes.
And awarding thousands of scholarships every year. USBC supports Special Olympics and America's best when they go for the gold as the home and heart of Team USA. We're reaching for new heights in research, raising the bar with spectacular national tournaments, and have raised millions of dollars to help fight cancer and support veterans. Visit bowl.com to learn more.
Bowl TV has a new address. All of the video features, coaching tips, and live events you've been watching for years are still available on bowl.com, but now there's a new YouTube home for all things bowling. Bowl TV has its own channel, and it's so easy to find. YouTube.com/Bowl TV. That's it. And you never know what you'll see. If you've previously been following us on the Grow the Sport channel, it will still be there, but very soon all new videos will only be available on the Bowl TV channel. So please take the time to subscribe today. That way you'll be among the first to know as soon as a new video is posted or a live event gets underway. There are big things happening on Bowl TV. Don't miss a minute. Click on subscribe and let the good times roll.
I'm one of those guys where whatever I put my mind to, I usually get pretty good at it, and it wasn't impressive for me to shoot big numbers on a house pattern, what a lot of people are doing all over the place, and I wanted to push myself to a next level, and so, that's what I did. I, joined the sport league, and I practice on sport patterns, and, work with guys that are like-minded, and, that's how I want to make myself better.
Has it been helpful for you when you've gone out into competition or into tournaments, the sport bowling experience? I mean, a little bit more prepared when you come across tournament conditions?
Tremendously, especially when they put out a pattern that's a little more flat or a little more challenging. Tournaments sometimes tell you what it is, sometimes they don't. So if they don't, and I can recognize right away it's a little more challenging, usually, there's a handful of us that have the upper hand, knowing that I got to place a little bit tighter or around this area as opposed to just jumping into the track, which is easy to do on a house pattern, and it's a pretty good advantage actually.
It started a couple years ago, and I knew I needed an extra challenge. League was fun, but it wasn't preparing me for my weekend tournaments, and when I traveled, I felt unprepared. So I wanted to get into the sport bowling to really challenge myself and hone my skills, so that I went to, like I said, a tournament. I was prepared and ready to bowl.
Obviously, when you first start, it's a little bit frustrating. Your average takes a dive a little bit, but if you stick with it, for people who may want to give this a try, sticking with it does help.
Absolutely. You just gotta, take your lumps and expect not to average 220 like you do on your league night, and say, it's okay averaging 180, 190 and getting up into the 200s, and you feel like you've accomplished something averaging 200 on a sport pattern.
And it looks like we are finally ready to get started again here. They had to, looks like to me, reset this block of 8 lanes The scoring system seemed to have frozen up, and they are, looks like they're just about ready to get started yet. It looks like they have a blackout on 16, so they're going to have to work on getting that sorted out. And then should be able to get going. Do have some new bowlers coming into 13 and 14 for the final game. And they're still waiting for their names to appear. It still has the names of the bowlers who were there last game, so they're working on resolving that situation on that pair. So we will stick with 15 and 16. It looks like they're going to continue play here. Bill Nichols has the front 8 on this pair, so he got iced a little bit. I'll let you know when Bill is up again, as they are wrapping up the 8th frame of the final game here on 15 and 16. Our live coverage today of the USBC Senior Masters brought to you by the United States Bowling Congress. Your membership dollars at work for you here today, providing free live streaming coverage of great bowling events across the country. Bill Nichols with the front 8, you can see there. And he is getting ready to bowl here in the 9th frame. Let's see if he can get another one. Nope. He got iced a little bit there and leaves the baby split in the 9th frame, so that'll end his run at perfection. Yeah, it looks like they have names up now on 13 and 14, so they're getting ready to get started with their 5th game. Again, just wrapping up Game 5 on the right side of your screen and just underway with Game 5 on the left side of your screen. It's our final game of qualifying for this A squad. B squad will be coming up at 1 p.m. Pacific time. A little more than 2 hours from now is when they're scheduled to get on the lanes. There will be a re-oil today, so they will re-oil the lanes before the B squad gets out there this afternoon. .266 for Bill Nichols. Jay Boyle, 183. Things wrapping up on 15 and 16. Once they finish up on 15 and 16, we're going to go full screen to 13 and 14 to close out this game. Final shots coming up here on 15 and 16. Thomas King shoots 188. And Chip Willett will shoot 188 with the spare as well. Final shot on that pair, so 188 for Willett. We will go full screen on 13 and 14 for the final 7 frames or so here of game number 5 on 13 and 14. About 2 hours away from the start of the final squad of qualifying. There's a real oil break after this game ends. So be sure to check back in with us at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time for the final squad of qualifying. Watching live coverage of the USBC Senior Masters here on Bowl TV. Final frame of this last game in progress here. We just did an update on the scores on Bowl.com after 4 games today. So after game 14 overall, they are now updated on Bowl.com. You can find them on bowl.com/Senior Masters. Bowl.com/Senior Masters. Lenny Borsch in the lead, plus 595. Krister Danielson in second at plus 505. Next on this squad, Tom Baker plus 427 and Ron Moore plus 424. Mike Diaz at plus 419 rounds out the top 5 on this squad. The next squad will be coming up about an hour and 45 minutes from now right here on Bowl TV as we wrap up this final game on our featured pair. We'll have an update for you on the standings as quickly as we can. Then we'll need to go through and verify all of the scores, and then we will get the standings updated with that final game once all of that verification has taken place. So we will be taking a break to re-oil the lanes here between squads. So back at about 1 p.m. Pacific time, that's 4 p.m. Eastern time, with the start of the final block here at the Senior Masters. Again, match play will get underway tomorrow starting at 8 a.m. Eastern time. 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow morning, the start of the double elimination match play bracket. So again, we'll be stepping aside here for about an hour and 45 minutes while we have a break in the competition. Be sure to come back and join us for the second block of the day here on Bowl TV at the USBC Senior Masters.